Welcome back, and thanks for joining the show. How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Just a little first day of pass, man.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. I know I asked you about it off the air. We're seeing these reports that there was a little scuffle at practice. Is it overblown? I'm seeing your name involved, CMC, Fred, and Tonjes involved.
I think they got them names wrong, man. I don't know what they're talking about. But, it's blown out of proportion, man. We just playing a little football, man. Things get a little hot, and yeah, man, it's just part of the game.
What's it like that first day in pads after a week of just kind of ramping up into it?
Yeah, I mean, you just can't wait, man. You didn't been out there, you didn't practice for 3 or 4 days now, and now it's time for the big boy, the real football. So everybody was excited to get in pads today, and yeah, man, it's just it's a great feeling.
If you could choose one word to describe your feeling being back in the Bay, what would you go with? Like, are we talking eager, motivated, revived? Anything come to mind?
Yeah, for sure. First is thankful, you know what I mean? Just like thankful for the opportunity to come back to, the best fan base football team in the NFL by far. It's my home, it's where I belong, and yeah, man. So it's just, but it's also, it's motivation as well, man, just to come out here and improve and show everybody what I can still do, and yeah, man, and just show them how I can play ball.
Take us through just the whole, obviously the way things ultimately ended with you going to Denver, and it's widely reported that they were still trying to get you even as you were to come back, even as you were going to go to Denver. So coming back is an option, or at least maybe you think that at some point. But then you go play the whole year with Denver. As you were setting yourself up for what was next, how did kind of the way things ended here with all of that play out as far as making it the place you wanted to be?
I mean, this has always been the place that I wanted to be from the get-go. Never wanted to leave San Francisco at all. The business side and how free agency works, you got an option to, you got teams, and teams either want you or they don't, and they throw you some money or they don't, and, obviously I wanted to be here the whole time, but then, I think the best deal I had was Denver. And it wasn't until after I signed that it was, met. So then it made it hard just because, I felt like I wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for them. So it just, I just felt that it was hard to make that commitment and turn my back on the win. I probably wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for them.
Well, I know your time in Denver last year didn't go as planned from a personal standpoint, just in terms of not being able to be on the field with your teammates as much as you would have hoped. What are some of the challenges that you're willing to share about just the early quad injury at OTAs, adjusting to a new environment, a new defensive scheme, and trying to prove yourself worthy of that contract?
No doubt, brother. It was definitely a tough, like, just snowball effect. I mean, second day out there, obviously, even before I even got to Denver, rehabbing from the Achilles the year prior, and then finally getting a chance to play in the Rams game. But then the next game, ended up tearing my plantaris muscle on my right calf, just overusing it and, overcompensating. But so that whole offseason, just rehabbing. And then, I'm going to Denver. And then once I go to Denver, just me wanting to prove, who I am. I just went off the back and started going. And, I mean, second day in, pulled the quad off the bone. And, it just made it really hard, just – obviously, trying to keep my weight, but, just dealing with the altitude, dealing with a new playbook. It's just hard when you're not out there on the field, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it was just a tough start up there, and, I never could really feel myself, be a part of the organization and get going. Just, after I felt like I was getting ready and getting better, you have another incident with the quad, and it just was playing like a cat and mouse game. So, went on IR that first few weeks of the season, and finally got off, and felt like I was okay enough to play, and just still struggle with having to be a part of that new defense and having to learn that scheme on the go, and and breathe out there. So it was a tough go around, but yeah.
What's it been like being back with Fred, and do you feel like there's just some unfinished business for you here?
Man, it definitely is, man. First off, I feel like I can breathe out here for sure. I feel like I breathe a lot better, but
because the altitude or metaphorically?
Altitude.
Okay.
The altitude is no joke out there, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely unfinished business, man. You leave knowing. Obviously, like I said, I wanted to be here, but you got your guys here. You got guys like Fred, Trent, Christian, all those type of guys, real leaders on the team that you done played a lot of ball with. So it's like, damn, like it's hard to go somewhere else and imagine winning a championship or even going to the Super Bowl or playoff and not being with those guys. So yeah, man, it was a tough situation, but just to be back here in the building and be around all these great leaders, man, you could just feel the vibe and the expectation for the season, man, and that's what I like.
Did you and Fred stay in touch a lot throughout the season? Because he, too, had to miss a lot more time than anticipated.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, me, him, Aziz, we all just stayed connected really, really well and just supported each other, man. And, yeah, we was always in contact, FaceTime, three-way, all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah.
Well, what's it been like working with Raheem Morris as he comes over and, there's a lot of the speculation that the defense may look a little different than we've seen. Is that something that you've caught to this point, or does it feel like it's going to be a lot of the same faces as when you were here a couple years ago and before, but what's sort of the identity going to be of this Raheem Morris 49er defense?
Man, the identity is going to be physical. We're going to fly to the ball, and we're going to have some fun out there, man. Raheem's been a great source of energy to the team. Just the way that he carries himself, the commander that he is, the leadership that he brings and the knowledge that he brings, you got that trust that he know what he's doing, especially, he's got him a Super Bowl or two. So, you're talking and you're working with somebody that's done it before. So, yeah, so he's just been a great extra piece to us. And I mean, yeah, it might look a little different, in certain ways. But, for the most part, it'll stay pretty consistent with what we've done in the past. And, of course, he's going to bring in his piece, and we're going to gel it together. And it's just it's actually a perfect recipe, man. So,
Dre Greenlaw, kind enough to join us here at 49ers training camp presented by Visa. What's Raheem Morris like compared to Robert Saleh in terms of just presence, the meeting room, out there on the field, practice drills, a little bit of everything?
Yeah, so I wasn't with Robert. I was with Robert Saleh my first 2 years.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to explain, man. I've had like probably 4 or 5 different D coordinators since I had Robert Saleh. So, I mean, Robert, they're all commanders, man. You all got a high level of respect for them. Obviously with Saleh, he's bread and butter, zone cover 3. But Raheem, with him having his own particular defense, man, it just kind of give you a different perspective on how to see things. You know what I mean? And it allows you to get tighter on coverage. It allows you to and make plays out there, man. So, yeah, I mean, I want to say it's too much of a difference other than the scheme, but, both are just great commanders.
You're back. Deebo Samuel's coming back. I mean, how nice is it to have – does it feel like the band's getting back together? I mean, how fun is it to have Deebo back into the mix? He brings physicality on the other side.
No doubt, man. Yeah, that scuffle going to be a little different with Deebo out there. But, yeah, no, he's an incredible player, man. Physicality, just the leadership, the swag, the charisma, everything, man. He's one of them guys that, that's reliable, to play a lot of ball. It's going to be there week in and week out. And, man, to have somebody like that coming back, man, amped up, just motivated, it's going to add a big boost and a lot of juice to our team.
What does it mean to hear Demo Lenore say, "We got our bully back" at the podium?
I mean, it's huge for me. Just I mean, like I miss them guys. When I was here, just it felt like family, man. Every single one of them guys is, all the way from Demo when he came in to Tig when he came in, even to Mustafa when he came in. Like just seeing those guys and how much they didn't grow. But yeah, man, it's been incredible to just be back and be a part of that and come back in and just where I left off at, and they know me, I know them, and they know what I'm gonna bring, my mindset, and yeah, man. So I'm just excited.
How much, with all the talk about the division and Seattle won it, the Rams obviously have improved themselves. You guys are going pretty far to play the Rams here coming up in a few weeks. Just the division itself, how up for the challenge are you guys in the toughest division in the league?
I mean, it's going to be a tough division, but it ain't about them at all. It's about us. So, that's it. It ain't about them. It's about us. It's going to be a tough battle, of course, but, we worried about what we got to do on our side of the ball to make sure we're executing the details of our assignment. They're going to have to answer us. So, that's how I feel about it.
Is it safe to say that Week 5 in Seattle, there's going to be the message that Dre Greenlaw was not there in January when the score was 41-6, and that's going to be different Week 5 come around?
Man, anytime I'm on that field, it's gonna be a little different out there. So, week 5, week 1, especially week 4. So it don't matter.
Yeah, no question. So yeah, and right, you got week 4 the Denver game, so that's a big couple of weeks, and not to mention starting the season in Australia. We asked Trent about that too. He's like with Kyle Shanahan, like I'm a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10 of excitement. But for you, maybe a little different because you just get to be back with your team.
You're damn right.
Okay.
I don't care. We leave a week early, a day before, however, you know what I'm saying? Just snap the ball, man. That's it.
I mean, it's bring it, right? And again, it's like opponent be damned, bring it.
That's it, man. I don't know who we playing, but hey, we're gonna be there.
Amazing.
No, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, to watch Dre Greenlaw joining us here on the Sports Leader. I asked Trent. I always like to ask guys: is there a trip or something maybe you were able to do in the off season that was fun or different or just something cool? He said he went to South America. Maybe not on that line. That's pretty good, but
okay. Yeah, I mean, I went to Turks.
Okay.
Nice. I thought that was cool. Maybe out here in California, man. So.
Oh, amazing. Well, Dre, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad that the pads got to be back on. It feels right to have you on the day that we're putting the pads back on, and looking forward to seeing everything on the field, but really when it counts in September. So good to have you back, man. Welcome back to the Bay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Dre Greenlaw.
I'm going to find everybody that was saying that scrap was hotter than it really was, man.
And we'll talk to one of them, Matt Mayoko, joining us coming up in about an hour. Dre Greenlaw at 49ers training camp presented by Visa. We'll be back with more. Christian McCaffrey still to come.